Up gamers, it's your boy King to respect once again in the video. Remember I subscribed, look. I don't got time to be playing with you roach ankle level gamers. Just that low. You're that low.
What was that? What was that gargle? What was that gargle in his voice just now? What was that? I just noticed that.
On the podium, roach ankle levels of smallness. And yet somehow y'all figure a way out to be even smaller than what you currently are. It's wild out. You see, what I've noticed, and I don't know if you noticed, but I noticed that Xbox fans are just plain miserable. To the point to where they call everyone a fanboy except themselves, even though they are clearly purposely fanboying.
PlayStation guys do this exact same crap. Now, I may have an Xbox, but there are things from Xbox that I do criticize. But I also got this PC right here, so I can play Xbox, PlayStation, PC games whenever I want.
Make that shit make sense. You see, there's a reason why Xbox fans come to this channel and have to speak logically, because they're not around the people that they need to speak illogical with. You see, you're not tricking other people. You're tricking Xbox fanboys who have been, how do I make up a word that fits? Delusionalized.
Delusional. Just say delusional. Just say, oh, some Xbox fans are delusional. Just say that.
Into believing your bullshit.
But again, why does he gotta talk? Why does he gotta talk like this? This sounds pretty creepy. It's like that one. It's like, I don't know. It's like that one guy that approaches a woman very slowly, and then he just whispers and breathes into her ear like a creep. This is the vibe that I'm getting from this guy.
But stuff is just getting worser and worser. Yes, made up word number 2. It's getting worser out here. You see, every day that passed by is a day that an Xbox fan is realizing that King Thrash was once again right.
About what exactly?
Everything, every move they make, every song they take, I think.
Dude, it wasn't the same guy that said Factions was going to kill everything on Xbox, and that we saw what happened with Factions, right?
I forgot how the song goes. You know what I mean? Every move they do, everything that they say, everything that they have preached about has become opposite of what they preached about a year ago. It's been the same thing over, except now it's getting worse to where they have to switch up their game like every single month. Remember, Xbox One, it was like, resolution don't matter. Xbox One X, resolutions are the best 4K 60. PlayStation is fake 4K.
I mean, that wasn't a lie. Y'all ain't really have a lot of games on 60 FPS. Not even your own first-party games with 60 FPS.
Game get canceled like Scalebound. Oh, that's okay. It deserves to be gone. The Last of Us multiplayer. Aha, ponies. Look at The Last of Us comes out. Oh, we don't like third-person adventure walking simulators. Hellblade 2 gets shown. Oh shit, it's the best shit ever. It's just the same song and dance, and it's literally a dance on a roller coaster upside down at Magic Mountain. But
anybody else getting bored here? I'm getting pretty bored here.
It's literally a dance on a roller coaster upside down at Magic Mountain, but the one in Colorado, because the one in California whack as fuck. You see, but what I realized is that they have absolutely nothing positive to say about the Xbox. They only have a chance to try and make PlayStation look negative.
I mean, that's not hard to do. PlayStation does that themselves.
Been everything from the leaks, Xbox fans are hilarious.
I have no idea what this guy's even talking about.
A terabyte of slides just to try and attempt to dig up some dirt through these hacks, not even leaks, hacks.
Can't believe I'm actually adding this cringe. This is pure freaking cringe. Why am I doing this to myself?
But not a single one of them in Xboxerdom has even come to the thought of, oh, but what about Microsoft's leaks and, how that immediately affects us?
Again, what I have no idea what this guy's going on about. Can this guy just get to the freaking point? Never got to the point. He was just sprouting out nonsense.
I mean, I can go through how I break down and the main one saying stuff about it. But what make it insane to me is that if it's a negative, then why are you happy with Xbox? I mean, every single solitary one of their games are day and date on PC.
Yes, why is that a bad thing? That's how you bring in more money. Because the PC is a huge platform that brings in money. That's how Starfield was able to bring in almost $1 billion. Like what's wrong with that? I mean, it's not on PlayStation. It's going to be on Steam. It's going to be on Xbox Game Pass PC, which I've been playing some games on, but it's not going to be on PlayStation.
Run better on PC and are played by more PC players. Now, this isn't...
And that even goes with a lot of Sony games as well. God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn. That goes with the PlayStation games as well.
Me saying, well, Xbox did it, so it's okay for Sony. Sony isn't doing that because Sony can't afford to do it. Because Sony has more to lose.
Like what?
Xbox has to buy.
Okay, so you said Sony has more to lose, but you gotta give like an example. Like, what exactly does Sony has more to lose? Yes, are they going through some finance problems? Yes, but what exactly? Like, you gotta give an example of what Sony has to lose. You just said that they can't afford it. Like, how so?
I don't think you understand how deep that saying is. You see, where y'all done messed up is that y'all don't understand that the more you brag about Steam numbers, Xbox game on Steam, you need to realize that you are pushing forward the third-party narrative that Microsoft wants you to push forward.
I don't think this guy is just rambling nonsense. What the hell is he talking about? He's pushing Xbox games going to Steam, going to PC. Is apparently pushing a third-party narrative. Like how? Last time I checked, pertaining to a lot of these console fanboys, the PC is not a platform. The PC is nothing for real. Like what is King Thrash going on about?
Me seeing Spider-Man sell 1 million or less on PC is a wonderful thing. Because fuck them PC ass, bitch ass, hoe ass, stank ass niggas. I slap the literal shit out of them. Dusty ass motherfucker. Go wash your hair, nigga.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay, so King Thrash is an idiot. So essentially he's saying more money to the PlayStation is not a good thing for him. That's essentially what this idiot is saying. Less money for a lot of these PlayStation games means it's more of a benefit to him. Even though it was Spider-Man 1 on the PC that brought in a lot more money for Spider-Man 2. Both Spider-Man 1 remastered and Miles Morales. When those games came out on PC, it gave the PlayStation a lot more money, a lot more profit to make Spider-Man 2. Apparently to him, he's insulting the PC guys for bringing in more money because he doesn't want PC money. Okay, first of all, King Thrash, I'm gonna clip this video one day. Actually, yeah, I might end up clipping this. King Thrash, you're an idiot. No, I'm just looking right here. King Thrash, you watch this video? You're a fucking idiot. For basically saying PlayStation wanted more money, it's not a good thing for you. So you don't want your favorite brand, PlayStation, to make more money. And you see all these finance problems that they're going on right now. Or if you do see it and you don't care for it because, hey, it's all about you playing on PlayStation, then you're an idiot.
Niggas still wash their hair with baby shampoo ass, bitch ass, because the soap will sting my eyes otherwise, ass niggas. Fuck you, bitch ass niggas. If I see you on the streets, nigga, I'm robbing each and every last one of you niggas. You know it.
What an idiot.
Y'all niggas got the bread buying 4090s and then complaining about the price that your dumb ass spent on a 4090. Nigga, take the 3 resolution steps down and continue to play on that trash ass chip that you currently got, you thieving motherfuckers. But we're not talking about them.
Again, what was you talking about in general, King Thrash? Because you just made a whole bunch of insults, but didn't make no damn point. You ain't make no point here.
What I'm talking about is that how do I say this?
Go ahead.
How about you ask these Xbox fans to give you some positive Xbox news? You don't sit there and say, oh, sales don't matter, and then PlayStation outsells your fucking by 300%, 3-1. Do you understand the murder that is?
Okay, here's the thing about that. Well, y'all can take that as a brag. The console sales between the console sales and the game sales are a lot more important than the console sales, because it's the games that make up more money between whether or not they could keep on producing more games when people buy more of either the physical games or the digital games. That's where the money actually comes in, and they keep on making a profit. Without you can sell the consoles, but without any games, it's pretty much a losing battle. You're in a war that you're fated to lose. Because Spider-Man 1, 2, currently that brought in $400 million for last time I read. Starfield, if they do end up making another Starfield game, like maybe Starfield 2, they got the profits and the budget for it, because with both Xbox and Steam sales, the game made $1 billion. Spider-Man 2, and that was in his first 2 months. Spider-Man is barely reaching 500 million. Now, I don't know how people takes what pertains to like a lot of these businesses, but when it pertains to a lot of these businesses that makes games like this with with $315 million budget, in order to truly make a profit in these companies' eyes, they need to make like more than that, like twice as much money that they put into the budget. That's what they see as a real profit. And when Spider-Man 1 remastered and Spider-Man Miles Morales came to the PC, they saw that profit. They didn't really see the profit that pertained to PlayStation users only, because you can brag. Because first of all, those sales about PlayStation selling 50 million consoles, that's fabricated, because they included the PS Portal, not the console itself. The PS Portal was only at like 31 or 32 million sales. They added the PlayStation Portable sales, and nobody's really enjoying the PlayStation Portable. Nobody's really enjoying the PlayStation Portable, because it's basically a ripoff. The PS Vita was actually a much more better handheld device than the PlayStation Portal. But a lot of people don't see it like that, because it's all about controlling the standard.
They don't make these hardwares to not make money, bro. They don't. It's not okay to be irrelevant. Shit. And that's exactly what Sarah Bond said. She said that they're trying to get relevancy. They are trying to find a way to be relevant in gaming, and they are getting more and more irrelevant.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Is that really the case? Okay, so let's go in and because last time, let's go ahead and read this up. So over 30 million subscribers according to LinkedIn profile. So 30 million subscribers. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Let me go ahead and get this calculator real quick. So that's 30. So that's 30 million users, right? So okay. So I'm actually going to decrease it. Let's go ahead and let's do 30 million Xbox Game Pass users and multiply that by 12.99. Okay, that's $389,700,000. Yeah, right there. Let's go ahead and multiply that by 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. That's over $1 billion right there. that Xbox Game Pass is making them in profit from both the Xbox consoles and the PC, right? In the PC market. In 3 months, they made over $1 billion, which means Xbox is making profit. And you see this when Xbox is going to, the PC market, the console market, the phones, tablets. They're making a huge profit off of Game Pass. In just 3 months, for Xbox Microsoft, they made over $1 billion. That's a profit. They're actually pretty relevant. So I don't know what King Thrash here is talking about, but Xbox Game Pass is pretty relevant.
Xbox launched 3 games or 4 this year, and still sold less consoles than they did last year when they had absolutely nothing.
But they made way more money than Sony. You're not using your critical thinking, King Thrash. Xbox made way more money than Sony has ever did. Pertaining to last year, I mean. In 3 months alone, they made $1 billion. And that did not even include the digital game sales. That includes people playing on their phones. That includes people playing on their tablets, on the PCs. That doesn't include any of those from pertaining to game sales. Game Pass alone, with that rental service, which is a pretty good service, I will say that, made $1 billion in 3 months. Now imagine that amount of money in the whole year when they make $389 million in a month. Multiply that by 12. As a matter of fact, I'll do that right here. So, yeah, 3, 8, boop, bam, 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 times 12. That's nearly $5 billion right there. That's nearly $5 billion in the whole year that Xbox is making from Xbox Game Pass. They are making a much more bigger profit than Sony. Now, let's keep on going with this.
You understand that? Do you understand? Do you get the concern that they gave you Game Pass, nigga? Do you understand that shows that not only is Game Pass unattractive to gamers, but so is Xbox games. Because if Xbox games were attractive, then it would have caused more people during the Christmas season to buy Xboxes to get these games on Game Pass because they didn't have to spend $60. They could just pay $15 or $17 a month to play these trash ass games. But no matter how,
I just did the math, right? Some of y'all just saw me did the math, right? 30 million Xbox Game Pass users made over a whole year, $4 billion. Y'all saw me do the math, right? So what this guy's saying is completely another bullshit.
how much you push it forward, nigga, they shit trash. No matter how much you try to pretend that it ain't, they shit trash. You are forcing yourself to play through trash just to say, I'm playing this game, I like it.
So games like Liza P, games like Hi-Fi Rush, games like Starfield, which is mid, games like Dishonored, games like what else is that I'm playing right now? The Yakuza games, right? Games like that is trash on Game Pass. Is he for real right now?
That's how trash it is. You have to ignore all the flaws.
Not to mention the indie games and the AA games on Game Pass, which a lot of people play as well. That's trash. He's only calling it trash because it's not made by PlayStation. If PlayStation did this exact same thing, which they are thinking about doing, he would be praising it.
Just to say you like it. And you want to know how I know that you don't like it?
Not to mention, I could play all these great games and save money. How is that an L take? Think about it. How is me saving money and playing great games an L take? I've seen on freaking Twitter or X, whatever the hell they call it nowadays, where a lot of individuals said, oh, they would rather pay like $100 or $200 for a game instead of going to Game Pass, and where they can save money. I don't see how that's a W. You wasting more money than actually saving it. You gotta think smarter, not more dumber.
Because you will point out the flaws in games that are 10 times better than those.
Like which one? Because The Last of Us, I seen the gameplay for Last of Us 1 and 2. I'm not seeing the hype there that a lot of people have been saying. God of War, it looks good, but now where I'm gonna pay $500 for a PlayStation for just that $160 $70 game. Spider-Man, I just play it on my PC, which I haven't even bought yet. And God of War Ragnarok, no, I'm sorry. Spider-Man 2 is apparently, from what I've heard, is coming out on PC in March of next year. So definitely don't need no PlayStation for that.
That's how I know. You know what trash look like. Because when you see great games, you point out the little flaws that it has to try to say that it's trash. But
I mean, the only game on PlayStation for real that I would say that I actually want is Bloodborne. And that was during the PS4 era. Bloodborne is literally the only game on PlayStation that I would like to play because I like Souls games.
But meanwhile, you play trash games and ignore the more bigger flaws that make the game trash in the first place.
Okay, so he's not mentioning those trash games that he's apparently say like Xbox likes creating. Like, what trash games are you talking about?
And then say it's great. And at the end of the day, the results are what matters. Motherfucker, Starfield, they say you can't talk about Starfield. Why are you PlayStation fans? You still talking about... Yes, I will be talking about Starfield for the remainder of the generation, bitch, because that is the game that you have proclaimed to be game of the generation. And
First of all, it was Todd Howard that pretty much said that. A lot of people on Xbox or on social media have not been saying that. It's mainly been Todd Howard that was mainly saying that.
Time you think you got some good news, you get some bad news behind it. And so when you hear the good news part, you loud about it, but then quiet about it once the bad part of the reality of the situation comes through. For example, on Steam, it made this platinum list. And people like, yeah, I told you it sold well even with Game Pass. All of a sudden sales matter again, remember?
The game sales matter. The game sales matter more than the console sales. That point is true. The game sales matter more than the console sales. And see, the consoles can sell, but if you ain't got no games to play on said console, it was just a waste of money. That's why Game Pass was a pretty big alternative. In case Xbox didn't have any games made, they could have had all these other creators come on their platform and put their games out. And people can either rent them or buy them.
Sales matter. Y'all said it was about monthly active users or what the fuck not, right?
It does. It does matter. The monthly users, 30 million users. Okay, and then I rounded up to $12.99. That was nearly $400 million. That itself made just as much money as Spider-Man in this first month. And in 3 months, that made it over $1 billion. So Game Pass made way more money than Spider-Man in 3 months. And Spider-Man is not going to ever touch, Spider-Man 2 is never going to touch that amount of revenue.
And players, but then you don't realize that it's also Steam's most returned game in history.
Okay. Show me.
And you say absolutely nothing about it.
Okay, I'm gonna need some evidence about this, because he didn't bring any actual evidence in this at all. He didn't bring no leaks. He didn't bring no stats. He didn't bring no website. He didn't bring none of that.
Nigga, Microsoft is throttling their way through this. The more you idiots...
Right, the $1 trillion company Microsoft is struggling through one game. The $1 trillion billion Microsoft is struggling over one game. How much of an idiot do you have to be to actually believe this?
talk about how great something sells on Steam, the more you're giving Microsoft reason to leave Xbox in the dust. You see, and I can't wait. You see, I can't, because everything lining up with 2027 a little bit suspiciously. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a little bit suspicious.
Why is the guy gotta talk like this? He talks like a...
You know what I'm saying? 2027, Xbox ain't got his shit right, well, we just gonna skip out on the motherfucking Xbox. Blade slated to come out in 2027. That shit might be a PlayStation exclusive on you bitch ass niggas, dog.
Did he forget that game is being made by Bethesda? Who owns Bethesda? Microsoft or Sony? Oh yeah, Microsoft.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Yeah, I'm getting tired of listening to this guy. This guy's an idiot. This guy is a great. This guy is stupid. He really is.